starting my solution to my story. I started a little bit of it. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to finish it with you. So, if you remember, Pete did not have his sunglasses, and he really wants to go surfing, but the sun is shining so bright, and both attempts that he tried did not work. So now we're on to the final solution, right? We're going to tell how he solves his problem. And I'm going to use those details that we've been working on that we're so good at coming up with now because we've practiced so much. So here's what I have so far, and then I'll finish with you. A light bulb went off in Pete's head. Didn't that new surf shop open at the end of the beach? Pete thought. Pete ran down the beach. He felt sand flying up from his feet. And I'm going to keep going with the final sentence. Pete decided to buy a new pair at the shop. And that is my solution. So that is all that I'm doing today. So you want to add details of how he solved his problem. So mine, I kind of started with details and then I ended with my solution. You can do it that way, or you can start with your solution. I could have started with Pete decided to buy a new pair at the surf shop, and then I could have said all these details after it. So either way, whatever you want to do is good. But remember, you want to use dialogue, and I used, didn't that new surf shop open at the end of the beach, Pete thought? Because remember, dialogue can be what you're saying out loud. It can also be what you're saying in your mind, so your thoughts too. So I did a thought that Pete was having. And then I did an action detail. Pete ran down the beach. Here, you know what? I'm going to highlight these. So I did a dialogue detail. Didn't that new surf shop open at the end of the beach? Then I did an action detail. Pete ran down the beach. Then I did a sensory detail, something he felt. He felt sand flying up from his feet. As you know, when you run down the beach and sand kind of flies everywhere and it comes up and sometimes it gets in your face. So I was thinking when I run at the beach, what happens? And I just put it as if Pete was running at the beach. So he felt sand flying up from his feet. And then my final sentence is what he did to solve his problem. Pete decided to buy a new pair at the shop. So I want you to tell your solution today, and then I want you to add some details. Remember, you can do a sensory detail, you can do a feeling detail with show, don't tell. You can do a dialogue detail, something your character is saying or thinking, or an action detail, something your character does. Okay.